BKFC 83. I absolutely loved the card. I loved everything about the card. I thought it was an outstanding card that the BKFC put together for BKFC 83 in Rome, Italy, except for the decisions. The card itself lived up to everything. It lived up to everything. I mean, from the beginning to the end. I mean, one of the fights that was one of the best fights of the night to me was Andrea Beachy and Thomas Mellis. And Beachy was beating Thomas Mellis's ass until he wasn't. And Mellis put him on his ass to finish the fight at the end of round one. So it was like you got a glimpse and a taste of some great fights, some upsets, everything you could ask for in a fight card, you got. You got it, except for two, in my opinion, two absolutely horrendous decisions. Horrendous, horrendous decisions. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell, leave a comment. Let me know y'all thoughts on the fight card. I've gotten some feedback, some pushback from some folks on Instagram because I let my comments be felt in on these posts. Because both of the decisions, first in the Ben Bonner Franco Tenaglia fight, and even worse in the Chris Camozzi Alessio Sakara fight, were cataclysmically bad. There's a reason why people say you can't leave it in the hands of judges. Because when you see some fuckery like this, it really pisses you off. Like, this is one of those things where you see the shit in MMA with these judges that put more value on takedowns and crotch sniffing and hugging and everything except fighting. Everything is more important than fighting. But there's really like that. It's that balance. Like, what was the grappling bigger than the strikes? Were the strikes bigger than the grappling? Was the ground time where you're on the bottom for 2 minutes enough to keep it from flipping the other way because a guy landed more shots? Like, there's all those questions. Not in BKFC. Not in BKFC. Not when it's all about your hands. I'm going to start off specifically with the Ben Bonner Franco Tenaglia fight because that was the fight for the lightweight tournament and the winner advancing to the championship fight against the winner of Luis Palomino and Austin Trout. Franco Tenaglia comes forward. Granted, he ain't afraid to get hit. He's tough. And this is with all respect to all fighters, because I respect all fighters. But when someone from whoever, a fan of his, puts on my comment, your mother, tu mamá, well, I can give you your tu mamá también. Like, get the fuck out of here. With respect, I thought Ben Bonner won the fight. With respect, I thought Chris Camozzi won the fight. Ben Bonner was counterpunching the shit out of Franco Tenaglia. Outside of round one, Ben Bonner did what he's supposed to do. Outside of round one, Tenaglia clearly won round one. He was coming forward, forward, forward. He was punching his gas and going as fast as he could. But beyond that, beyond round one, round two wasn't the level of wipeout that rounds 3, 4, and 5 were. Round two I thought Bonner won the round. I mean, it was identical in numbers, by the way. 30 thrown, 13 landed, 17 missed for both guys. I thought Bonner won the round. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and give it to you that Tenaglia won round 2. After that, Ben Bonner won every round, and it wasn't close. Ben Bonner outthrew. Ben Bonner outlanded. He did everything. He won the fight. He won the fight. 3, 4, and 5, Ben Bonner won. Tenaglia landed 27-26. Okay. Go look at Tenaglia's face after round 3. After round 3, go look at Tenaglia's face. There was a comment that was made by Chris Lytle or Sean Wheelock during the fight. And they said, Tenaglia's coming forward. Now you have to determine the judging is based on, the first thing the judging will always be based on is damage. Damage. Strikes. That's the first criteria. Not that you're just walking me down. You can walk whoever you want down. If I counterpunch the crap out of you and I hit you and you don't hit me as much, well, that means I'm winning. And yes, I know Bonner was like bouncing off of the ropes and stuff like that. That's because Tenaglia is running at him like a bull. He's almost playing a matador type of role. He's teasing the bull. But yeah, and at points he tripped over his feet and fell to the ground. He wasn't knocked down. He tripped. Ben Bonner absolutely dominated rounds 3, 4, and 5. Tenaglia's face after round 3, his right eye was darn near shut and closed. I'm not going to post a picture of these two guys together after the fight because again, this is not about disrespecting fighters. I love fighters. I love watching these dudes do this thing, but I'm also a realist about who I thought won. And I don't think this one was remotely close. If people disagree with me, leave your comments. I'm happy to have this debate with you. I'm happy to debate it with you. At the end of the fight, Ben Bonner looked like he was at the beach. And Franco Tenaglia looked like he got hit across the head with a baseball bat. And I know that's not the way you judge fights because one punch can create a bruise. No. I'm talking about both sides of Tenaglia's face were lumped the fuck up. And Bonner looked like he did not get touched. Why, you ask? Because Bonner, most of the shots Bonner took, a lot of them, in fact, were to the body. Tenaglia was going after his body. He didn't go to the head as much. He landed some shots here and there, but a lot of his work was body work. So with that body work, you see no damage up here. Ben Bonner looked clean after this fight. And this fight was a war. But it was a one-sided war where one guy got his face beat in and another guy did not. And Tenaglia got his face beat in. By round 5, Tenaglia could barely move because he was playing the bull, and Bonner was doing this shit with the fucking the towel, the red, whatever it is, ole, and moving out of the way and countering the shit out of him. Just an example, Ben Bonner outthrew him in round 3. They were equal in round 2. Ben Bonner outthrew him in round 3. He missed one less strike, but again, look at his face, ended the round. Round 4, outthrew him, outlanded. Round 5, it wasn't even close. Round 5 wasn't even close. It's a 5-round fight, granted. Ben Bonner won that fight. Ben Bonner got fucked. Ben Bonner got fucked. No, there's no two ways around it. He got fucked. And that's why you can't let fucking judges decide fights. That's why you got to finish fights. The fight was a great fight. I enjoyed it. I thought Bonner won. I didn't think it was remotely close. Now, the main event, Camozzi and Sakara. What a fucking embarrassment. Again, respect to all fighters. Chris Camozzi beat the shit out of Alessio Sakara. the fuck was this a split decision? Flabbergasting decision. Flabbergasting. He beat the shit out of him. I mean, people. Round one looked like a younger guy against an older guy. I mean, I'm gonna give you the final numbers. Let's start with that. Final numbers of the fight. And I don't like using numbers of punches and shit, but when it's this one-sided, Camozzi outthrew Sakara by 84 strikes, 166 to 82. The more active fighter, the more accurate, the fighter who landed more. 87 to 59. Round one, he outthrows Sakara 36-9. Outlands him 20 to 4. Round two, outthrows him 36-13. Outlands him 18-8. Round three, 22 to 11. He actually landed one less, but he's the one who's the active fucking fighter. And realistically, in bare-knuckle, if he hits someone in the shoulder, that's a landed punch. Round four, outthrew him 29-20, outlanded him 15-13. Round five, outthrew him 43-29, outlanded him 27-26. Bro, Camozzi beat the fuck out of Alessio Sakara. Again, all respect. But he got absolutely fucked in Italy, man. The Italian-born got the decision over Camozzi. That was a disgrace. It was a disgrace. The people that judge that fight should not judge fights again. Because there's no way in the world that you watched that fight and thought Camozzi lost that fight. Like, there's no way. When they said split decision, I was like, oh, he about to get fucked. And did Camozzi kind of take his foot off the gas a little bit? I thought really in round 3 and 4, yeah, he kind of did, but he still won the rounds. He still was the more active guy. He was still the guy that was doing more of doing the action. Rounds 1 and 2 weren't even close. And round 5, I thought Camozzi clearly won again. I get it. They're probably I don't know. If I'm the BKFC, I run this as a rematch. Like this is not right. And the reason I run it as a rematch is because Lorenzo Hunt's fighting Josh Dyer in November for the 85 title. So there's no reason to not run that as a rematch. There really isn't. I do not see a reason to not run this as a rematch. That shit was fucking terrible. It was fucking terrible. There's nobody else for this dude to fight. I mean, realistically, the only thing that I can see happening is if who's fighting? Is it next week? Is if Esteban Rodriguez puts on a clinic and has another like crazy earth-shattering knockout, then I might consider having Rodriguez face Sakara for the belt. But outside of that happening, I don't see how Camozzi doesn't get a rematch, because that was a fucking ridiculous decision. That was a ridiculous decision. Anyone, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I want to hear what you got to say. That bothered me. Like, this was a great day of fights, and those two left a major sour taste in my mouth. I thought I only saw fuckery jobs in MMA, man. These were two fuck jobs to me with this judging. They were fuck jobs. Horrible. Other fights, Francisco Ricci and Joseph Halal. Halal, my God, savage punches. Drops Ricci 4 times. I mean, Ricci fought his tail off, kept getting back up. Eventually, the fight got stopped in the 3rd round. A big-time win for Halal. He wins the European middleweight crown. Humongous win. Looking forward to seeing this guy fight some more. Improve this 2-0. Ricci fell to 7-3. Nico Gaffey wins the European featherweight belt. He pieced the fuck out of Gel Zegers in the first round. This kid is so damn strong. He is a guy that you're gonna have to watch out for. He is gonna be fighting. I believe he will fight Kai Stewart at some point next year. At some point next year, this guy fights Kai Stewart. That's my guess. Because he is an absolute savage. Big first round finish. And he was the underdog. I was shocked about that, actually. Carlos Trinidad Snake. I mean, this kid, wow. He came back with a big win over Jimmy Sweeney in a third round KO. Big time win for him. James Brown, man. James Brown came in with that major height advantage over Dan Chapman, but Chapman was, I believe, the favorite in this fight, and James Brown did his thing. Round 4 TKO. Great performance by James Brown. Walter Pugliese, he finishes Carl Thompson, the UK cruiserweight champion, in round 1. This was not for the belt, but a first round KO of Carl Thompson. Pugliese is sickening strong. I mean, he is yoked. I wonder what he really looks like behind his tattoos, but he is absolutely yoked, and his shots really were damaging. And this guy is going to be scary. He's going to be scary. I'm looking forward to seeing this guy fight some more. I'd love to see him fight in the U.S. I hope they fly him over at some point to fight somebody at cruiserweight in the U.S. That will be fun. Hazy Heppy, he takes his first loss against Krzysztof Wisniewski. Wisniewski, man, he was at a big weight disadvantage against Heppy, but he took some of Heppy's big shots, cut Heppy over the left eye, I believe it was. That eye damage is what stopped the fight. End of round 3, TKO. Winner Wisniewski. That was Heppy's first loss in the free fights. You got to win with Malise, end of round 1 over Beaky, as I mentioned earlier. Ernesto Papa with a first round KO of Fred Sicking, and Odia Tergui with a third round TK over Enzo Tobia. Again, great night of fights, bro. But what a bitter pill to swallow for me. I hated those decisions. Those decisions I thought were terrible. But it is what it is. You can't leave it in the hands of the judges, man. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Love to hear what you have to say about these fights. Appreciate y'all. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Again, this is all respect, man. I don't disrespect fighters. I just think I believe I thought one guy won. And here's another thing. Tenaglia and Sakara both thought they lost. You could see the look on their face. Tenaglia at the end of round 5 was like kind of mad because he couldn't catch up to Bonner because he was so tired and Bonner wasn't going to engage him in a firefight. To the point where you could see he was irritated because he thought he'd lost. And Sakara knew he lost. They were both shocked that they got the decision. You could see it in their faces. You could see it. And disappointing. But y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. This is Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.
Up and down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. Up and down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7.